Hello, hello friends. Welcome to another stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Kind of exciting week this week, at least it was for me. A lot of releases and a lot of activity in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the new releases. There are some. Hey Mark.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
We're good. I still loading up the simulator here. I just came back a little bit late. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I loaded, I built the flight plan, and then I realized I didn't do something before loading into the airport. So, those all players, show everybody nameplates, blah blah blah.
Oh,
And then
yes.
and then I realized that I was missing the working title mods too, which
Oh,
makes a little bit difference in this aircraft. So but we
oh,
will get started here. I'll slowly power this up. We have a long route today, a very long
yeah.
route. It was showing 2 hours 55 minutes on my end. So
Holy smokes.
if it ends up being like that, we just find something and divert to an airport after an hour and a half. Because I have
Okay.
some errands to run after the stream, and I wish I had 3 hours to stream. That's fine, I can do it, but today is not the
Uh,
day.
my wife
Okay.
wants me to go bike riding with her later this afternoon, so
Oh,
I
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I see. Definitely makes uh, makes a difference.
Yeah, I don't, but the flight planner was indicating, of course, it's just an estimate, but the flight planning tool in the simulator is indicating 1 hour 52 minutes, but that might be fake news. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I have Volanta up and running by just looking to the how long of a stretch this is from where we are. Uh, we will see when we are up in the air. It will tell us how long it thinks we will take to reach our destination. So that's fine.
Okay.
Let's not worry about that for now. But we will take a look at it later on. Heading up is fine. We don't need the weather on the PFD. Speed bugs, yeah, sure. Let's do V1, V rotate for now, and V2. We'll take a look at the others later. Traffic map, we can keep it there, that's fine. And we don't need a timer. Nav source will be FMS. Okay, that's PFD settings done. I have GPU. Even if we don't have a GPU, I have GPU, a virtual one, so that I
Yeah.
don't consume fuel. So let's take a look at our payload. This is the problem with payload. This does this happen to you guys as well? Like when I'm trying to load this aircraft, it always gives me problem. Like who weighs 427 kilograms as a passenger? Come on now,
Yeah.
Microsoft. Like do something a little bit reasonable. Put a limit saying a person's weight in normal circumstances shouldn't pass 150 kilograms, which even is like 150 is a big like heavy person. It's usually
Oh.
like 95, 85 kilograms. Normal
I'm thinking
people.
they're looking towards the future, SimPilot, because Americans are getting heavier every generation.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Maybe I should just go like 105, 110 kilograms. Maybe we have someone who likes to eat a little bit. And then we have a 75 kilogram. That's me. Actually, I can make that pilot 75 kilograms. That's probably more accurate. And another passenger, let's say 95 kilograms. Passenger 8, let's make the passenger 8 a little bit heavier too. And then we'll take 500 kilograms of baggage. 2000 liters fuel per tank should be fine. That's 32. I think we can take a little bit more. Let's do 55% if we can get, just to be on the safe side. We have a long stretch, so maybe even 60% fuel because it's not gonna hurt, and I just don't wanna refuel up in the air and break the immersion. So that is taken care of. Weights and balances, or weights. So what we need to do is put our flight plan in place. And in the meantime, let me see if Modo will be joining. He said he's gonna fix his rudder pedals and try to join the stream. I'm not sure if Captain Megazenon is busy or if he's coming. We'll see. Do we need traffic on here?
I'm here.
Oh, are you? Hey, Captain Megazenon, how are you?
It's Moto, I think.
Is it Modo? No, that's Captain Megazenon. I know his voice. It's Captain Megazenon. Yeah, good. Glad you are not working this weekend. Last weekend you had to work, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's what you said. Okay, we'll take the inset window. We don't need the airways. We keep the airports.
Of work last days.
I hope it was a nice week last week. Mine was super busy at work, so we'll keep the track vector there. And then wind vector maybe. Range to altitude. Range banana, yeah, for sure. Charts, yeah, maybe later. I don't want to set up all Navigraph right now. So, origin.
I'm using the CJ4, is that okay? I got so many problems with longitude, so.
I know. I hope you don't have any problems with longitude today, but that's fine. I think they are pretty much similar in performance and how fast they can travel. So you should be all right, and I believe you should be able to keep up with us with the CJ4. And CJ4 probably is has better systems than this does. So you might be luckier than us. All right, let's pull the flight briefing and the routing here. Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet is our destination. I assume you have the 146, Captain Megazenon, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I still haven't flown it that much. I'm still learning.
I did one flight from Stansted to Frankfurt. It was lovely. Very, very nice aircraft. I mean, I was like smiling all way long, like staring to the screen and smiling, like with a big smile on my face, because it was so satisfying. That's what I'm trying to say. Great aircraft. Just Flight, I think, did a great job. So let's add the first waypoint. Oh, no, not the first waypoint. Let's go back for a second. Let's load the procedure for departure. So it's going to be IRIRI 1 Alpha. Yep, runway 9. Why I don't have the IRIRI transition? That is my problem. Let's load this and I will tweak this. So that is that. And what I need to do here is go down, because I'll show you what I mean by what I'm trying to figure out here. So no thanks, load the flight, bring the chart, and then let's take a look. So that's the departure chart, right? So we have some restrictions, and that's a very sharp turn. So I don't know why we have it. Yeah, this makes more sense to have a transition and then turn, because that's less sharper. But we will try to live with this, and maybe we will just do a like direct from here, even reaching out to IRIRI. So therefore, I will go down here. Or actually, yep, I will come over his one, and I should be able to remove this, can't I? We'll do a direct too. Okay, let's not worry about that for now, and let's keep entering the other waypoints. All right, add en route waypoint. So first one after IRIRI is Papa Bravo Lima. Papa Bravo Lima, enter that one. Click and load an airway. That's what I love about working title. It changes this thing to a much more better avionics system. So Uniform Whiskey 52, and our exit point is GATUG. Okay, this one here. Load this. And from GATUG, we are jumping on another airway, which is Uniform Alpha 550. And we are exiting that from ORODI. There is the waypoint. Load this. And then from ORODI, we are entering to another airway, Uniform Whiskey 27, and we are exiting at Golf November Alpha GNA, and that is our last waypoint. Oh no, not last waypoint, we have another one, but last airway. We have Tango India Mike. Enter, and that should be Guyana. This one here, 883 miles away. Mark, that's what the destination is, to the last waypoint on our routing before we start our approach. So 800 miles is a long stretch, I'm still thinking, but we'll see. There is no arrival for Sierra Yankee Charlie Juliet, but we have an approach, ILS Yankee 6. And the transition is, let's take a look at the chart together again. Let's scroll all the way to the other end. I think I have that approach already. Yep, ADMEC transition. Okay, so that's ADMEC, and that's selected. Load this. And go back, that's loaded, home, map. All right, let's zoom out a little bit and close this. And we need to be able to see how that routing looks like. And I think we have an option to pan this by clicking here. And we can just move the cursor. It's a little bit tricky, but we should be able to move and see what it looks like. Let's zoom in a little bit. So, yep, so that is why it is looking like that. And the reason is the waypoint Tango India Mike. It's interfering because it's the VOR at the airport. So what we need to do to fix that is go to flight plan and come to this, which is this, and remove this waypoint. Okay. And it should fix that issue. Let's go and check one more time and make sure it's there. I think this has VNAV for the descent, not for climb, as far as I remember.
That's
G.
Only
Okay,
for descent.
only for descent, and we will use another mod for climbing. Okay, yeah.
Which altitude do you want?
It's showing 37,000 sim brief plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still going to somewhere else that I don't like. There's something off. What that? Oh. So it's going to the airport and then starting the approach. We will fix this. We will just do it direct to ADMEC when we get closer. If we make it to there. I don't think we will today because it's really a long destination. But that's all right. Flight plan is in place, procedure selected. We are not worried about the charts. Map options. Did we fix all the options? I think we did, right? So, all right. So that is everything regarding flight plan routing. I think I have not turned on the recognition lights or nav lights. We'll do that. We'll increase the panel lighting a little bit. Floodlights we don't need. Emergency lights are armed. Why it goes to on first and then arm? Like, it's to me a reverse logic. We'll turn on the anti-collision, which is our beacon lights. And we'll turn on the seatbelt signs. No, it's in up. We can't. Okay. And what we need to do is we can start the APU. I'm not sure if this aircraft requires APU to start the engines. I don't know if it requires bleed air, but I will start the APU anyway. We should see APU. Yep. Okay, great. So
I don't think we have ground power here, do we?
well, it has virtual.
Oh,
You know, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It always says available, which I hate a lot. When you don't have any ground power card around, you see that button light up saying ground power available. Like where? In the middle of nowhere, you have ground power. Okay, APU is on. That was a quick start. APU gen we need to turn on to supply power, and we can turn off ground power. Now we are on APU power, and hopefully we will start the engines if everybody is ready. But let's take care of the FCP. Flight director to on, and our departure runway. I'm gonna take a look at the departure chart from here, guys, on the other screen. Give me a sec. I want to set the heading bug for our departure heading, which is going to be 093. So where's my heading bug? 093. So actually I'm facing 093. That's where we need to depart. Okay. Altitude. So that's 37,000. No restrictions other than above restrictions, which we will clear perfectly fine. So we'll go directly to our cruising altitude. That's set. And then what else? We'll worry about the indicated airspeed and what climb mode we will be using when we get there. Flight director is on. We'll probably go vertical speed or flight level change, either one, but we'll see. And we can go to FMS speed too. We might use the flight level change then. Alright, so time to start the engines, I guess. And do we need to push back? Yeah, probably. So, and we don't have a tug, we do. We'll do manual pushback. And bring the yoke. There should be that little, yep, he's gonna connect, and we will push back and start our engines while we are doing that. So let me take a look at the chat to see. Oh, May, I think that's how you pronounce your name, May Hunt. No, I don't fly in real life. I wish I was a pilot, but I'm not. But looking to get a PPL in the near future. Okay, flight briefing is done. I can get rid of the Volanta window and take a look at other stuff here. All right. Reverse, release the parking brake, and let me remember how we were starting these engines. So hit that, and then there is a starter here where you hit after. Oh no, that's the opposite, I guess. Okay, I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to the longitude, and I need to push the tail that way, I guess. Let's see. Okay, a little bit late, but not too bad. Well, we'll hold it here. Set the parking brake, stop the pushback, and clear the warnings. Let's see. Alright, that engine is not running, if you ask me. I'm doing something wrong here. Do I need the APU bleed?
Yeah, you have to have it on, or it has to be normal.
Okay, it's in the normal.
It's going by the checklist. Yeah.
I think that's something I need to get a little bit more better at doing, using the checklists.
No, you're not into that. Just kind of wing it.
Okay, so there's something wrong that I'm doing here. I'm pretty sure there is something wrong. So I think I'm doing it the opposite. Let's see. Oh,
You have to double click to put it into, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the run.
Yeah. And then the starter you just hold for a couple seconds, and then the ITT temperature should come up.
Hold on, let's try this one more time. let's stop and let's do the left engine first. So we'll hit the starter, and then N2 will start climbing, right? And then at about 20% we hit the run, and then it should start introducing fuel. Unless if I have to turn the fuel pumps on. And then ITT should start climbing. Do I have fuel pumps somewhere here? I don't think this had fuel pumps that I needed to turn on.
It has a fuel valve switch though. Just ahead of near the throttles, under the right throttle, I think there's a fuel valve switch.
Oh yeah, that's maybe what I'm not doing right. Okay, so let's stop this.
That's on the checklist too.
So that's why you need to get used to using checklists.
Yeah.
So fuel boost pump, norm, on. Boost pumps are on now. Is that what you were talking about? Fuel valve is open now. It was closed. Okay.
Yeah, that's
it was
critical. It won't start.
Okay. It was yeah. You are expecting what you are expecting to run the engines with hopes, hopes, but no fuel. Wishes and prayers, no fuel. All right, let's try this one more time.
The Firefox movie, they're running it on fumes when he's trying to reach the ice floe there. You ever see the Firefox show with Clint Eastwood? That's kind of an interesting thing he's got there. Yeah.
I might have seen that. Yeah, okay, let's see. 13, 14, 15, almost there. 19, 20% N2, and then let's mix the fuel. There we go. Now I am hearing an ignition. Yep, ITT is climbing, so now we are in business. All right. Right.
It'd be simpler starting the left engine once the right is going.
Oh yeah, let's do that too. I think you can start both engines at the same time. This aircraft doesn't care because they are very small engines that require less bleed air to start. I think it's an electric starter too that spools the engine.
Yeah, so, that's right.
Yeah, APU is just, probably the bleed is just to assist, I believe. Yeah. Okay.
It's, not like the DC-6, it's much simplified.
Yeah. I know. I still keep thinking about that, and DC-6, I keep forgetting. So when you are flying the DC-6, when you are on approach, you have to control your speed by extending and retracting flaps. That I keep forgetting about. So otherwise, if you touch the throttles, then you are going to lose that setting you have that will keep you on whatever, and doesn't really, mess with your settings. So boost pumps, I think we can turn the boost pump off now because we have good engine start for both engines. We are just waiting for left engine to stabilize, and that will go up there. Taxi lights on. And am I forgetting anything? Let's do a quick panel sweep. So that's the QNH is set, and I think I have an option to make it hectopascals, which I'm much more happy with. Yep, hectopascals. There we go. I like it that way. I'm probably never going to get used to the imperial system at all. Altitude.
I just try to stick with 1, 2, but I'm imperial, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I was never educated in imperial system, so I think that's sort of why I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
And to me, I mean, metric system feels much more easier to do calculations without using even using a paper and a pencil from your from paperless calculation from your brain. I think so to speak. Okay, both engines are good. We don't need the APU, so we can turn it off. And APU bleed is enough, so that's working on its own. We can turn off the APU generator. Before, we have to check, we have to tie the buses and make sure our engine generators are on, otherwise we will lose all the power. So, oh, that's not that, that's standby power. Right and left gens are on, so now we should have zero problems with turning off the APU gen, which APU is not running anyway. Okay, parking brake off, and I am ready to taxi. Just a little bit of power, quick rudder check, quick flight controls check too. And why am I not moving? Parking brake is off, and this aircraft does not have chocks, so... Oh, there we go. We started rolling.
So I'm a little confused. We're not leaving from Porto Estrella?
This is where we landed last time, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, I was in the same confusion too. When you said Porto Estrella, that is what? The IKEA code is not definitely Sierra Kilo Papa Bravo. That's for sure.
Well, you guys are way west of me. I let the simulator bring me to Porto Estrella, and I didn't see you guys around.
Oh, okay.
I saw your name tags, but then I thought, oh, you're just beyond the horizon somewhere. The simulator must have stuck me just a little off the tarmac.
Porto Estrella.
No.
So do you have the IKEA code that I can search and see where it's?
Yeah. Let me just go back to that one. I have to pause here. I'm flying towards you guys, trying to find you. Okay, just one moment. It's I'll tell you what it is for.
Because I tried to look for Porto Estrella when I was setting up in SimBrief. It was giving 8 hours flight time. So I was also confused with that one. Like, which one is it? Maybe I'm not looking to the correct one.
It says, okay, the global flight planner in the simulator says the code is SKUW.
Okay, let me check that one. SKUW.
The location is right. That is Porto Estrella if you do a word search in the simulator.
SKUW, you said?
Yeah.
Navigraph doesn't recognize Sierra Kilo Uniform Whiskey.
Yeah, these planning systems are in conflict, but just to make sure I got there, I just typed in Porto Estrella. I didn't care what code it gave me, but that's the code it gives me is SQUW. Because we're up there on the North Caribbean coast, and that's why it was only a couple hours more to go to French Guiana.
Oh, that makes sense now. Yeah. But if I am not terribly wrong, this is where we landed last time.
Don't think so.
Because we just talked about that call and why the approach, we didn't take this one because we approached from here. That's how I remember. We landed here last time is what I think. I might be wrong, but I have checked the last video and it was showing that we landed here. And that's why I started from here, but well, do you want us to wait for you?
Okay, I'll try again here. And it didn't even have, it's not even paved strip, it's just grassy, and that's where we ended off, as I recall. Let's try again.
Let me remind you one thing. Last week when we were talking, you said it has tarmac, but you need to get closer for the sim to render. I was questioning, like, is it grass on approach on final, remember? With the what was the aircraft I used? Cessna's Chancellor, I believe, was my aircraft last time.
Well, I can see you guys ahead, so that's fine. I'm catching up to you.
Okay, that means... Oh, I see you right now. You don't have to land. We can meet up in there, because I'm about to take off if Captain Megazen is here too.
Yes, I'm ready.
I will pause here. Oh, you are here. Okay. Then let's go. Let's go, Captain.
Yeah, why not?
I see the coast, so you guys are down there. Yeah.
All right. Thrust set. That's
Takeoff checklist.
Let's clean up that master warning. Airspeed live. 80 knots past. It's a little bit windy. And V1. Rotate. Should be able to lift now. Okay. Man,
I get it up to about 130 before I rotate. Now this thing is a bit of a beast.
Yeah, this too. I mean, I keep forgetting like how fast this aircraft can like climb. All right, where is the flight director? Where is my flight director? Didn't I turn it on? I did. Well, we'll just activate now.
It's a little finicky, the flight director. You have to play with it a few times on the ground to get it to.
Oh, maybe that's why. But this is what I will do. We are passing 2000. I'm gonna select now. Select. Where's flight level change, and then engage AP, and it should now set the speed for us. And see, we are climbing like crazy. This aircraft is absolutely a rocket. It is.
It's a rocket. This is a basically mid-sized, almost full-size business jet. Like it's.
Yeah, and I think this one has reversers too, right?
Yes,
Man,
it does.
I wish Asobe and Microsoft did a little bit of work on this one. Oh, we haven't turned on the transponder. Bad pilot.
If you don't want to do pushback, you can just hit the thrust reversers on the ground. It'll push you
Yep,
back.
right. I know. Yeah, it will. Okay, so
There you are.
altitude reporting back. And where's my TCAS? Do I have a TCAS switch somewhere here that I need to touch and turn it on?
I haven't run across it.
It's showing standby, so
I'm gonna switch to autopilot here and hopefully. And H auto throttle.
so the TCAS, let's see. Traffic map, yep. PFD map settings, map sync, terrain, land, other sensor. PFD. Wind option 3. This what I select all the time. Let's see. I'm looking for like TCAS. If I have anything that I need to click to, well, maybe from here. Traffic standby. Oh, there you go. That's this. That's on absolute normal. Why are you saying standby? No. Maybe it's not working. Maybe it's just, well, let's not worry about that. And we passed 10,000. Maybe we can increase the speed a little bit. go to like 260, 280 to climb and use a little bit more power. Alright, so far so good. Hi Peter, greetings to sunny Belfast, welcome to the stream. I just checked the chat, sorry if I saw your message a little bit late. Vamala, hi to you as well, welcome. We were busy with taking off. I think I forgot to turn off the landing lights and taxi lights. And we should be fine now. Oh yeah, look at the beast and how fast she's climbing. Go to standard. Oh, do you guys know that if Microsoft Flight Simulator changed that transition altitude for the entire world so that you don't have to wait for 18,000? I heard something in a video that I was watching yesterday, but I wasn't able to confirm it myself. So let me know if you do. And let's check Volanta and see what it says. Yeah, it says 2 hours 22 minutes to destination. Yeah. We need to divert to somewhere closer. Maybe Puerto Ordaz. Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Okay, so take a look at that. We will keep the routing. I wish I have an option to program a second flight plan in this thing, which I don't think we do have a secondary flight plan, do we?
I haven't run into it.
Oh, standby flight plan. Yes, I can. Okay. Sierra Kilo Papa Bravo, and then the destination. Let's take a look at and see, because this is significantly shorter distance, which might be well under an hour and a half or around an hour and a half. Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Sierra Victor Papa and Romeo. Enter. Now I need to go to SimBrief and generate this plan to get the routing. My flight plan. Edit flight. Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Oh, come on, SimBrief, what are you thinking? It just keeps spinning. And I just changed the destination. Maybe it's just rerouting for that one. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, and let's see here. Yep, let's generate this and load it in and see for ourselves. This might be the airtime is an hour 30 minutes, so this might, like, it's spot on. I'm just yeah.
Not a
So-
long flight.
No, yeah, this one might work if we divert to that airport. Where is our routing? Oh, there is no routing, it's just direct, which I'm not happy about. Let's do this. Let's get this briefing in place, and I'm gonna see. Sierra Kilo Victor Romeo. Oh, Papa Romeo. Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Okay. That's like that's on our route. So all we need to do is, after some uniform, okay. We can use the same routing, and I'm gonna switch back to Volanta. we will just add the procedure departure, and I need to fix this view a little bit to see better. Transition, yeah, sure, load that one, go back and go back, down, add en route waypoint. First one is Papa Bravo Lima, enter, load airway, uniform whiskey 52, exiting at GATUG, load from GATUG, load airway uniform Alpha 550, exiting at ORODI, and load, and from ORODI we are loading another airway, uniform whiskey 27. Instead of ORODI GNA, we are exiting at SOM, load. Okay, and then we go back, procedure, arrival, and what we can do to see is sim brief is telling runway 08, no arrival. Let's see if they have, no. Okay, arrival, yep. Interestingly, sim brief is not giving me an arrival, so I have to check this. And then stars, there is only one, and it is going to be from SOM to Itama, so that is going to be Itama 1. Oh no, we can do, what is this one? Miged? We can do Miged 1. So Miged 1, that's spot on. Yep, sorry, yeah. Let's slow down. Forgot that this doesn't have auto thrust. Alright.
Has auto throttle though.
This one does has auto throttle?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't armed it, that's why.
Yeah.
So 280, we can stay at 280 I guess as the speed. I forgot to arm the auto throttle. That's true. Okay, back to the flight planning. Let me just get this sorted out, and approach runway. These are all RNAV approaches into runway 8. Yep. Load this arrival, back, approach, RNAV Yankee, and the transition. Can we do a SOM transition? So SOM is way back over there, and let's see if this works. So that is the secondary plan in place, and we can activate the standby and see for ourselves. I'm gonna check Volanta one more time. So how long it's been since we started streaming? I'm gonna check that one. You know what? It is not too bad. So I will probably activate the standby and see. Let's activate, and let's see where it's gonna take us. And flight plan, So now I need to figure out where we are and what is the next waypoint on our routing. Let's see if I can find the aircraft on where we are. Okay, we are on our way to... What is this? PBL. Direct to fly, select waypoint, PBL, enter, activate. Back, flight plan, okay. And activating the... Oh, it did help. So flight plan options, show on map. On map. It's okay, it's not getting it. Switch to the Mac units, just checking on you guys to see where you are. Oh, you are in front of me. How that happened?
You were kind of going in circles for a little while.
That might be correct. That might be correct.
I saw you down there. It looked kind of weird.
So
it might
flight
be
plan.
perception, but
okay.
Yeah.
I need to fix this, like activating the... So let's delete the flight plan. Okay. Back, standby flight plan, activate standby. Okay. Is it gonna do it?
Is there something wrong with that aircraft?
There's always
Everything
something that
with it?
can be wrong.
I'm on my way to Boonham on the coast.
I mean, I'm loading the flight plan, so I guess I'm gonna keep going towards PBL. And then make the flight plan again. Alright, activate direct to PBL. We are on course. Home, flight plan, okay. Delete flight plan, okay. Back. Add origin. Sierra Kilo Papa Bravo. Enter. And Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Enter that one, and then procedure, departure. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Load. Back. Down. Waypoint. Papa Bravo Lima. Enter. Load airway. Uniform Whiskey 52. Exit at... where's my routing information? GATUG. And then load from GATUG, load airway, uniform Alpha 550 to ORODI, yep, and then load from ORODI, load airway, and that will be uniform Whiskey 27. We are exiting at Song. And procedures, arrival, you get 1. Yep. Load, back, approach, RNAV's 8 Yankee with some transition, and load this. Back, flight plan. Oh man, you keep saying this. You keep saying this and I don't know what to do. Okay. We are approaching IRIRI. And of course we are out of nav. Alright, I think I screwed everything up. But this should hopefully get us back on track. And we can go back to the map. Zoom out, let's see if we are... Alright, I'm not gonna worry about this. It's probably not going to follow the flight plan. That's what I'm suspecting. It might, so we will see when we reach PBL. And let's take a look. Get back here. Okay, looks like we are, at least I am on the correct route.
Close enough.
Close enough, correct. It's doing a direct to PBL, so I am close, but not necessarily super accurate, maybe. And the only thing is, the concern here is it going to follow the flight plan? Because whenever I go in there, active flight plan is desynchronized. Please delete the active plan to resolve. So that means I cannot do another flight plan when I'm up in the air? I don't know. We'll keep it like this and see where it takes us. Otherwise, we will just go direct from one waypoint to other, or I'll see what I can do, or what else I can do. Yeah, this is interesting. Huh.
Yeah, almost every stream there is something going wrong.
Yeah, I know.
But like,
yeah, no problem, Captain. It's at least we are en route. You know, we are cruising. The aircraft at least didn't crash, and it's at least following the directions and instructions and the commands of the pilot. So which is great. I'm trying to make it back to you guys and keep up with you, but look at the ground. So it's not looking like greenish. So is it like the natural look of this part of the world?
Let me look at yours.
You might have.
Green. You look like you're.
Oh, this might be the. Hold on, this might be the Rex AccuSeason seasonal graphics. I might have to look.
More green than you.
Yeah.
I have to look it up again after the stream. When you reinstall the sim, you miss a lot of things, then you don't remember them all, so you have to come back and do it after you realize, oh, this is not there, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. So
you reinstalled the sim?
I just went back to Windows 10 from 11, reinstalled the Windows, and then reinstalled everything. So yeah, pretty much, Captain.
Yeah, I did last week too. Because of Sim Update 9, I got so many CTDs, and especially on the CRJ. But now it works flawlessly again.
Yeah, I don't know what they are changing and why it is like every time you have to reinstall the sim. That's not like super small. It's 125 gigabytes that you need to download every time.
And the download isn't the worst thing, but it's
is it not
everything else with unpacking all the packages and that stuff.
Yes, and then installing your payware add-ons, going into 5 different websites to download your add-ons. I wish I had made that decision to purchase everything from the same place. I didn't. That's a bad decision on my end, but lesson learned. So going forward, I will stick to known places like Orbex or Just Flight Store, or I'm not sure about Sim Market. It's fine, but yeah.
But you can't purchase everything on
no,
the same
yeah,
place.
You're right. Everything is not coming out at every website. It's sometimes exclusive to some websites. Yeah, you're right.
It's a little bit stupid, I think. They should make it easier.
I do agree with you.
I forgot some of my paid mods.
So you have the Just Flight 146, and they say the 737 is going to get released next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just wait for me to learn the 146.
Yeah, it's like 2 airliners back to back. Yeah. It's a lot to learn, and I don't think you will be able to come and have enough time with both. It's not going anywhere. I think waiting, if you want to wait, that's fine. I will be making some videos for that aircraft too. So
yeah, for the 737.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're gonna buy it?
I am. I'm going to. And I'm still thinking about the MD82. MD82's graphics are bad, but they say the system simulation and the avionics and how its VNAV, LNAV is great. But I'm following the comments, and I might end up getting that one too.
The 146.
146 flies beautifully. I will be probably recording a full flight tutorial to.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
Next is that after that startup, what I'm thinking is I will probably go and quick start type of startup procedure, and then flight planning I think will be the same, and then taxi, departure, takeoff, cruise, and landing like a full flight. I will do the same route that I flew yesterday. I think I will do the same route from London Stansted to Frankfurt in Germany. That's an hour 15 minutes, 20 minutes flight, which I can perfectly cut the video into 45-50 minute video if I don't take too much time explaining things, and get to the cruise at around 30-minute mark. The descent will be another 30 minutes.
It's so nice that you explain things. That's one of the reasons I started watching your videos.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I know some content creators doesn't realize that everybody might not know everything. Yeah, press this, press that, but what does that do? Why am I pressing that? That's where I'm like, oh, maybe we can do better. I need to, that's what I was talking. I need to explain this a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm very happy that you.
Yeah, thank you, Captain.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks, Mark.
If
I
your
mean,
video is 35 minutes, I think your video today was 35 minutes or something.
the Just Flight
Instead
one,
of 20. Yeah.
I think it was close to maybe, yeah, 35, 40 minutes. You might be right, yes.
Yeah, if it's 10 or 15 minutes longer, it's, yeah, and you get more explained. You learn a lot more. It's
Yep.
easier to understand everything.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
35 minutes,
How
you're
do
correct.
you know all that, the stuff?
I keep
It's
reading.
crazy.
I keep reading, and you know, when you start learning things, and then the other systems are not so different from each other, they are alike, so to speak. So you learn one type of, like, you know, Airbus. Yes, Airbus is automated. So if you learn Airbus, it's hard to learn other things. But I used to fly the Zibo mode in X-Plane, which is to me the best 737 out there. Like, and that's a free 737. No one else has came up with an aircraft like that. Zibomod is the most famous 737 for X-Plane. It has been in development, or the guy keeps developing it, and I can assure you it's been 10 months, 10 years since I knew the Zibomod. So 10 years of development. That's the best 737 out there. So if you fly and learn to fly that thing, then Just Flight systems are, you know, similar. And what I'm trying to do is, okay, to fly an aircraft, what you need hydraulic power, you need electrical systems to be on, you need a flight plan, and then a couple other things like, you know, ice protection, window heats, yaw damper, autopilot, avionics master. You just get used to it.
Oh, speaking of window heat, I did find the switch on the 787. Did you find it? You hadn't moved far enough up the upper control panel to
Oh,
to see
really?
it.
Was it
I
like
did find
at the
one there.
upper
Yeah, you didn't have
overhead?
to use I didn't have to use the credit card. There was a switch.
Oh, okay.
Very forward on the overhead panel. It's all the way forward in the panel area, and then you'll see.
Oh,
a
I
switch.
see.
It just says like yeah, window heat or something.
Okay.
Not de-ice. It's just window heat.
Yeah. Boeing's the icing is different, and then you turn on the window heat while you are even on the stand. You turn on the window heat in Boeing aircraft. All of them requires it's part of their startup procedure. But what I find doing more and more nowadays is because of how many paywares now I have. I keep like walking away from the default ones. Like, I don't know, it's been ages since I flew something with a G1000 NXI, to be honest. You know, I have enough GA aircraft to enjoy, you know, custom simulated systems and steam gauges, which I like more than a glass cockpit in GA. And then I think I have enough airliners now. CRJ was the only one, but now I have CRJ, DC-6, Just Flight. I'll have the 737. We have the fly-by-wire A320, which is fine, which is okay. Yeah, I mean, A320, it's all about automation. You know, you can start it up in 15 minutes and be up in the air. That's not the case with Boeing, and that is not the case with the McDonnell Douglas 82 or DC-9 in other words.
If it's too easy, then it's not fun either.
It's a different, it's rewarding. It's a different kind of fun when you learn also all those systems and learn which ones you need to turn on. It's a different kind of fun. But yeah.
AP1 and AP2, you're good to go.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah, I will keep an eye on the MD-80, MD-82, fly the Mad Dog. I might end up getting that one too, because I think that developer only has that aircraft, so it's going to be constantly developed, and I think they will eventually address the texture resolution and the, you know, cockpit textures to make it a little bit more MSFS standard.
Is that still in beta?
That is not. It's a released aircraft, but the textures are bad. They are not high res. I think it's a direct port from P3D, and when you think about Microsoft Flight Simulator's rendering engine, it doesn't play well with the textures that look great in P3D. Might not always be like that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So
What's the price for that?
Oh, that's an expensive one, Captain. $80, 75 euros.
Yeah.
Just wait, don't pull the trigger. You have the 146 to enjoy. Just learn that first.
Yeah. I will go learn that. I bought so many aircrafts. It's crazy, and add-ons.
Oh, we're estimating 1 hour 15 minutes. I'm on a kind of parallel flight plan because I just chose the default IFR. But I'm more along the coast than you guys.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to the galley. I'm gonna make myself a sandwich.
That's great.
Yeah. Enjoy.
That's great. I'm gonna probably go and grab a little bit more coffee.
In Mandarin, that's Iga Samingja. That's how you say sandwich.
Oh Mel, I have different plans for today, so that's why I'm saving my empty stomach for later, because we are baking homemade.
Close to the end of the Ramadan, aren't you? Or is this the?
Oh yeah, this is. I mean, yesterday was the last day, so this is before the Eid, and tomorrow is the Eid. So I'm not fasting today, and we made the dough, so we are making wood fire pizza today.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
we like to do our own pizza here too.
Yeah, I made the dough, and I'm gonna try something different today. Have you guys ever used pesto sauce instead of the tomato sauce in a pizza?
I've used it on pasta, but I haven't tried it.
No, in the pizza. Instead of that tomato sauce that you lay down on the dough before you put your toppings and the cheese.
Right.
For once, try pesto sauce if you like it.
Oh, I'm sure. I think I used it on a.
It turns out
bread.
great. It turns out great in especially in the wood oven pit. You know, the one I have is something portable. Don't get me wrong. I haven't built a wood burning pizza oven at my backyard. There is one that I'm following, but it's super expensive. So if I win the lottery, I will probably buy it. It's $1,500, but it's you put it to your backyard, and it's a huge wood burning oven that you can bake a lot of things, not just pizza, like pita bread, like naan, that kind of thing. So
That's nice.
yeah, that's a good one.
You're making me hungry. I gotta go.
Okay, you go. You make your sandwich in the galley, and I'm gonna go and get my coffee.
I guess it's legal as long as you got a co-pilot to abandon the controls, right? But,
Oh yeah, I have a co-pilot there. Casper the Ghost is the co-pilot today, so so
Imagine though you're flying on your own, and like I'm not sure, but I think this plane you can fly with a single pilot. Is that legal?
yeah, it is legal. This BizJet you can fly with a single pilot. It doesn't require a second or a co-pilot. Yeah, you can.
Then you couldn't do it for a long flight. You can't go to the back and use the washroom, right? That's illegal, right?
Yeah, I was like, then what happens if they're on a 7-hour flight to somewhere? Is he like keeping an empty water bottle next to him?
I don't know. I think if you're doing a long flight like that, you just better bring a co-pilot. That's all there is to it, right?
Oh yeah. You're right.
I don't know the FAA regulations, but more than likely it probably requires somebody up front. I mean, what if you have to take evasive action? There's another aircraft or something.
Right? Or something happens to the only pilot you have when you are in a 4 or 5 hour flight. Who is going to land the aircraft?
There's that, and even a big gust of wind or an air pocket might knock out your autopilot too.
Yep, true.
Anything can happen. Okay, see you.
All right, I will go and get the coffee and be back.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay, I'm back, changed my mind. I just grabbed a bottle of water. I had enough coffee for today. So is it following the flight plan routing now? What are you doing, aircraft? Oh, it's just correcting itself to get to PBL. We are not at PBL yet. And why are you descending? Did the weather change when I was away? Could be. Okay, we are getting back to...
So the systems don't work?
I am just trying to put this flight plan together again. To see if it's going to work.
I haven't flown this
Is it
planes for a long time. I can't even remember 100% how I...
See, this is the problems with this aircraft. So it's going up to 39,000. It's not engaging or activating the altitude hold for 37. So I'm not sure what's happening. But I need to fix this first, and then I can come back to that and fix it. So from ORODI, we are taking another airway, 27, and then we are exiting at Orosu.
I had so many problems with that aircraft, so I just know.
Okay.
Not today.
And then we are going to do direct MIGET. Enter. Oh, not that one. I entered the wrong waypoint.
Ooh.
Maybe it didn't enter. I don't know. I didn't see it. It's this one. Okay. And then from there, procedure, arrival, MiGet 1. Okay. And then runway 8, yes, load, back, approach, RNAV Yankee, and some transition, is that correct?
Yeah.
What is the other transition we have? Epana. Nope, it's going to be this one. Load, back, back, and back. And let's see now. Nav. Okay, now flight plan looks like it is working.
Wow.
And it is, yes, it is working.
Yeah, it's turning.
It is turning. Now I need to close Volanta, open Volanta to update the flight plan.
But you are going downwards.
Oh yeah. This is
Like you're falling from the sky, man.
Yep, I know. This is the problem with this thing. Okay, let me take control. Vertical speed. And then 12.
Who decided the aircraft?
We decided with Mark.
Okay.
It might not be the best selection, but well, we wanted. But looks like we are on track with the flight plan. That's good. And we'll do approach RNAV Yankee with some. Show the overlay. Cool. So.
But why is the speed red? It was just red. Your speed.
Yeah, it was because it was descending and overspeeding. That's
okay,
why.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna try to get back to 37,000. Keep an eye on this, and let's see where we are and what is the next waypoint. So we are from ORODI to TUI. Okay, TUI, that's correct. So we are en route. It's following the flight plan, which is good. And we'll keep it like this.
So what do you think about Cessna 414 now? After the update?
Still not happy.
No.
No. I mean, the
I don't know,
developer,
but
the developer
like
keeps releasing, the developer keeps releasing fixes, but then it's breaking other stuff. I feel like he's very much like Asobo,
Yeah.
following their
But
logic.
He's trying.
He's trying. It's gonna get better.
Try.
It's gonna get better. I have no doubt about it. That's gonna become a good aircraft.
Is it only one guy or something working on that aircraft?
I believe so. So they said 3-week beta, but I think it's gonna take more than that. Hey, Falcon, hi. Falcon is here. So how is the new update? New update is not too bad. I had 2 CTDs or 3, which I wasn't able to identify the reason. So I'm not sure why that happened. Okay, we are coming to our altitude. So we'll go down to 500 feet per minute. And then do this manually. Activate the altitude hold at 37,000. That's what's not engaging, I guess.
There are many bugs with that aircraft.
This one, yeah, I can assume there are some.
Asobo, they.
I wish this is a beautiful aircraft. I wish they have just worked on this a little bit more and made it a little bit more enjoyable.
No, they'd only do the 172.
Yeah.
Working on that plane. It's.
Well, as I said, I'm just walking away from the default aircraft slowly, so that's fine.
I hardly fly any default aircraft anymore.
Yeah, so did you took the new flight plan? No, you didn't. Now Volenta is giving me problems, but let me just focus on this first.
Still not downloaded Volenta.
Okay, it should now capture the altitude at 37,000. Hopefully it will. And that the part of the reason might be the Honeycomb Bravo that I am using too, Captain.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, this controller is good, but it constantly keeps sending commands to the simulator, like turn on, like it's every milliseconds it's sending an on command, and I don't know why my starter ignition is stuck open. I turned it off, didn't I?
But there is a firmware bug or something, software bug in the...
I don't know. I'll just
leave
it like this. I don't know where that ignition is coming from. The bug you mean about what? This aircraft or the Honeycomb?
Turning it on. That your...
no, the problem with Honeycomb is, you turn it on and then it stays on until you turn it off. Falcon, I mean, let me see how much time we got left, and I will answer you from there. So the other controller I have, the TCA, you turn it on, it sends an on command, and then it stops there. So this keeps sending like on. It keeps bugging. The sim saying, hey, this is it, that kind of thing, and sometimes it causes issues. But looks like now we are holding the altitude. Speed looks good. I can although go a little bit faster like that without overspeeding.
If you turn off the autopilot, it will turn it on again and again, for example?
No. If you turn it off, it stays off. When you turn it on, it keeps sending on, just to let the simulator know that, hey, this control is still on, don't turn it off, type of thing. So I don't know why they made it that way. So that is part of the problem I am having with Bravo, and that's why you will see a tutorial coming from me. That's why I'm switching to a different interface. I'm not gonna use the controls options of the simulator. I'm gonna use an external app to send the commands to the sim, so that I don't have to change controls every time I switch aircraft. It recognizes your aircraft and changes your controller settings, which is a huge plus for me. And I will probably, when I figure it out, I will probably record a tutorial for you guys too.
Oh, nice. I saw something about it. I read something. But...
it's called SPAD Next. That's what I have. I will look it up. So hold on. Flight plan, VNAV is enabled. So I need to probably put the altitudes, right? So where are we at? We are at here, 37,000. Enter, and then 37,000. Enter, and we need to be. So let me see the chart. We need to get down to 3,300 at Gakan. Do we have a Gakan here? Gakan here. So now it should calculate a top of descent for us on the map, hopefully. That's what I'm thinking. It should calculate, but I'm not sure it will, if it will.
CJ4 has VNAV too.
Yeah, CJ4 is a better one than this, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I had so many problems the last time too. So. And you pay even more to get playing
Yeah,
with
I
Super
wish I
Mario.
hadn't purchased the premium deluxe. I could have, you know, 787 is not good enough. Well, I mean, you know the deal. So
Yeah,
it is not.
I never fly it.
Yeah, it is not enjoyable.
You know, I fly a lot in VR. So
I need to get
VA
back to it.
aircraft is-
I stopped doing it. So
Yeah, you saw the new video now from Overkill Simulations and
no, I
FS
haven't.
2020. Yeah, there should be a performance boost. A really
Oh, with
big
the
one.
new we, OpenXR toolkit.
I only saw a couple of minutes. You know,
Okay,
too many kids.
Yeah, I will
There was
watch
something
it.
with the config file, or yeah,
Okay, I will watch it.
get 20 FPS more or something. Yeah, something with the NVIDIA driver.
Ah, okay. NVIDIA released a new driver last week, but I don't know if that's about that
Yeah,
or
but
something else.
and the NVIDIA driver, it uses a lot of resources from the video card or something that you
Oh.
can,
Okay, okay.
yeah, you can kill lots of processes or something. Yeah, I haven't seen the whole thing because you know it works very good now. I'm in about 42 FPS.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like this is not showing our flight plan information here, so I don't see the active VNAV waypoint. After deleting that flight plan, it is still not recognizing that we have a flight plan here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna show us a top of descent. But what I can do is I can just calculate that myself based on how much distance we got left to this destination. All right,
It says
let's
there's
see here.
414 kilometers left for me.
Let's see here. Come on, buddy. Come on, load. I want to see where is my top of descent.
So you got tired of flying in VR?
No, I did not have enough time for a week or so because I was too busy at work staring at the computer screens. I just didn't want to turn on the computer to go into the simulator. So I flew less.
And you have
That's
a
why.
wife and kids.
That's the other part, which is fine. They don't mind because I do it when they go back to sleep. So.
But you were on when I woke up this morning. You were in the simulator.
This morning, yes, I was. I was checking. I probably was checking the longitude to remember a couple of things and see if it is going to work. Oh, you're talking about last night. Oh yeah, that's where I was like trying to process that video I published this morning.
Okay, yeah.
So I was working on that and uploading it to YouTube because nowadays YouTube takes 6-7 hours to process your video to make it a high definition.
Oh, wow. 6 to 7 hours?
Yeah, so I have to upload it 6-7 hours before I publish it so that it's processed and you guys can review it in high definition. Otherwise, it's going to give you crappy 360p resolution, which no one likes to watch, I guess. That kind of resolution, right? So.
I want to see the knobs you press.
Yeah, the next one will be the full flight tutorial with the 146.
I'm looking forward.
Did you check the flightsim.to? Like a lot of liveries started to pop up.
Yeah,
like in a day they had like 20 liveries for the 146.
Yeah, but still none of them I want.
Oh really? What livery you are looking for?
Need some Scandinavian ones.
Scandinavian?
You know?
Okay. Yeah, they have a Turkish Airlines, which is unrealistic. Turkish Airlines never operated with a 146. I downloaded it, you know, just by thinking it might look okay. And they are for different variants. So you have 200, 300s, and then most of the deliveries are for 100. What is this? There's an Airlink, South Africa. I might get this one, and I'm just checking flightsim.to while flying. You guys are still ahead of me, I guess, and Mark is still in the galley, chatting with the flight attendant and making his sandwich, I guess. Yep, you are ahead. But according to Sim Toolkit Pro, I still have time to start my descent. I'm gonna descend a little bit early, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. We still have time, so it's showing. Oh no, I know why it is showing it that way. Hold on. You are calculating it wrong. Let's not do the SOM transition. Okay, now you should calculate it correctly. Because it's thinking I'm gonna go there and come all the way back, and that's maybe why the aircraft is not calculating it correctly too. Let's see here. Now it's makes more sense. Let's go down here. What is this? I didn't press anything. Procedures, transition, no transition. Can I? Why I cannot do final? Okay. Let's check the. So we are coming from Iseko to SOM to Miget to. It's looking okay. And it has a VNAV. Looks like it calculated the altitudes for us. So why am I not seeing a top of descent here? That is a little bit interesting. And it is still showing. What? Okay. Home. Map settings. Sensor traffic terrain. X-red. Aviation. Land. Other. Okay. Track vector. That's that. Okay. I don't know. I'm still not seeing a top of descent, and it is not displayed here. So that's probably something wrong with building your flight plan when you are up in the air, which is not something that can happen, right? So you can. This one is recognizing that, so I'm not sure if I can see a top of descent here. No, and it's coming back to SOM, which it shouldn't, because of that transition in the approach. Procedures. No, that's definitely not that transition. That is definitely this. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's see if I can get some information from here. So Volanta things, we have 17 minutes to our destination, and what I say is I think we should start descending. I should start descending at least. So I'm gonna set ourselves for 330.
10 minutes?
It says 17 minutes to destination. Volenta thinks we are 17 minutes away. And I am on VNav, but I'm gonna go VS, I guess. And I'm gonna descend like 1500 feet per minute. I'm gonna initiate the descent, cut the throttle. Or instead of, well, we'll do flight level change.
Yeah, maybe that's better.
And I'll just slow down a little bit. And then that will help me descend. Yep, we'll do this. Alright. Now, if I go back to map. See, this is not the right view. I'm not seeing the map itself. It's just displaying this. But, well, let's not worry about it.
Let's just take another airplane next week.
Yeah. We'll take the 146 next week. We haven't decided where we are going. I was too busy to do a game or something, but you guys can decide. It's you and Mark, I believe. And Mark had a wonderful idea about where we can go next. And Falcon is still here, and he was asking if it's worth the time to join. Falcon, I think we have like 20 minutes left in this flight, so it's up to you, but it might not be worth it to join right now. So our options, and let me see what was his idea. He had a great idea last time about where we can go from there into Brazil. So we are landing there, and
if we
Pinto Martins International, Sierra Bravo Foxtrot Zulu is what he thinks we can go, and that will take us to Fortaleza, Brazil.
Nice.
So Fortaleza, Brazil.
Yeah, we also talked about going to Brazil.
Yeah. And if it's too far, if it's like more than 2 hours, I'll probably look something within the 2-hour flight range. And we can do the 146 next week. We can do the 737 too. If it comes up earlier, we can do a 737 premiere, because I'm getting it. So we can do a live stream review and then flight.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just watch next week.
Oh, you can fly. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. You can join with any airliner like CRJ. You like to fly CRJ. CRJ is a good fit. A320 is a good fit. Even the 146, I'm pretty sure you will get it down until next week. If I can record that full flight tutorial, it's gonna probably help too.
Yeah, that will help me a lot.
Yep.
I also like to read a little bit, but watching your videos, it's much easier.
The manual, I think they have a tutorial flight in the documentation. I recommend you try that one. It's a VOR to VOR. It's not a GPS flight plan, so you don't have to program the FMS. And what I'm planning...
I watched it. But,
did you? So what I'm planning to record is I'm gonna record one tutorial with the RNAV flight plan using the FMS, like you have seen in the Cold and Dark startup. And I'm gonna record the same route, this time with VOR to VOR, conventional radio navigation, without using GPS flight plan or the FMS at all. So the same routing or same departure destination, but two different ways of getting there. And I will publish those videos. Hopefully, I can record the first one tonight after the pizza party, and then I can record the next one tomorrow. If the
it would be great.
If the executive director from Denmark coming to visit us Monday, Tuesday, doesn't take us to dinner tomorrow night.
Wow. He's coming from Denmark?
Our executive director of manufacturing is coming to visit us from Denmark. He's probably here by now. He's coming to work tomorrow morning, so he will be. I will be presenting him a little bit information too in 8:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Oh wow!
And I have to be at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning just to get ready. So I might not be able to record it due to I have to go to bed a little bit early. But after the stream, I'm gonna go get some supplies for the pizza, and I'm thinking about putting my backpack on and riding the motorcycle to the grocery store, just to make an excuse to ride the bike. Like, I need to go get something from the store, you know, for the pizza.
That's great.
It's about time. I just missed to get on the motorcycle again, and I'm probably not going to touch the car when the weather is good enough. Last
you got
week.
summertime now too?
So do what?
You got the summertime now?
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. It's a little bit windy, cloudy. Yesterday it rained a lot, and I have some yard work to do too. After that rain, when the soil is still soft, I planted strawberries, tomatoes, peppers last week.
Wow.
This week I'm gonna plant some cucumbers to my garden at the backyard, and then I have four berry bushes that I'm gonna plant too. Raspberries. I planted four blackberries last week. This week I purchased 4 raspberry bushes. I'm gonna plant those too, to the to the sides where it's the neighbor after us, to block the view and have some berries to eat. Win and win, I guess, right? So
You
yeah.
don't want to talk to your neighbor?
No, we talk, but sometimes, well, when they have guests and I have guests, it's a little bit awkward position. Like, everybody's like looking at each other. You feel that need to like say hi, wave. It's a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
It is. So. Yeah, and
An aviation geek that has lots of bushes, berries, and
yeah.
that's nice.
And my wife wants to plant some flowers and have a flower bed there too, just to make it look nice. And I'm okay because it's gonna get part of the grass, so I have to mow less because I will not have grass there when she plants the flowers and makes a flower bed with the berries.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, and I'm trying to like get the mowing business to the kids, saying whoever mows this weekend, I'm gonna pay you $30 if you mow. They didn't buy it though.
No.
They are saying it's a lot of work. Are you going to pay $30 per person if I do it with my brother? So, come on. $30 per person, $60 to mow the yard? No, buddy, the prices are not there yet.
That's almost a 146.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably going to help them. The grass is tall, so I need to mow it, that's for sure. After the pizza party, mowing the grass to burn that carbs, and then getting in front of the computer to see if I will have enough time to record the 146 full flight tutorial.
You're a busy man.
Every day, my friend, every day. How
Like
are
it
we
should
doing?
be. Sitting on the couch is not a fun way of living.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe we should descend more, or
I should slow down more to descend more. And let's see where we are. So if this is cheating, I am cheating because I have no way of... Oh, I see you. You are almost... You passed the airport, right?
Did I?
Yeah, the one that we are planning to rent. Are you going to the other one? I see you on Volanta. So try to go to Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. Do a direct and maybe do a visual landing after descending. Because the other one is going to take another hour to reach, I guess, and that's why I changed the flight plan mid-flight.
Okay.
Puerto Ordaz. That looks like a nice airport with a city next to it, so you should have some good views there. Sierra Victor Papa Romeo. You can do a direct too, if you want.
Yeah.
And then do an approach maybe. Pick.
I'll try.
It has an RNAV, runway 08, RNAV Yankee.
Sierra, Victor, Papa Romeo.
Uh-huh. Because you passed that airport in Volenta, if I'm seeing it right, so you have to turn around, but that's okay. That will give me enough time to catch up to you. And I am descending nicely, so it should get me there.
Yeah, because you did RNAV 08. I thought, didn't I have 06? But okay, maybe I forgot something.
Yeah, we changed the destination mid-flight because the other one was going to take too long to get there, and I mean it's already 2 hours into the stream, so I think if we can get this thing down in the next 15-20 minutes, that's what I'm going to do, and go to the grocery store and then get ready for the pizza party.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm almost. I'm not far away from it.
Okay, can you arm the speed brakes on this thing? There was something to auto ground spoilers. Yes, you can arm them. That's good.
I think I'll never go to fly that airplane again.
Which one? Longitude?
Sorry?
Are you talking about the longitude?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a waste of time and money, if you ask me. 787, and 787 got better with the heavy division mod. I think it's better than the 747 now. But let's. Hey, buddy, don't yell at me. It is you who is just going like crazy. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Let's go vertical speed.
This plane isn't that hard to land manually.
CJ4, yeah, you should have no problems.
Yeah, and it's more fun too.
So if you passed, more like the Marquis passed us too. I don't know if you had the sandwich yet. Because why bus cargo? I was checking the 146 liveries under flightsim.to. So Druk Air.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back? Okay.
I had my
It looks
sandwich.
like you spent some time with the flight attendant back there.
Oh, it's a flight with benefits, eh?
Yeah, okay. I think you passed the landing airport because Captain Megadezen is turning around to Sierra Victor Papa Romeo.
Oh, it says I'm only, oh yeah, I'm about 30 minutes away from...
The other one, are you going to the other one? That's fine, and we can start there. So this is on me. I just diverted mid-flight. Let's
Okay.
pretend like there was an emergency that required me to divert.
Yeah, there is
Sorry,
more.
which airport are you diverting to?
Sierra Victor Papa Romeo.
Let's see, Sierra Victor Tango Mike, not that one, okay.
Sierra Victor Papa Romeo.
Okay. Alright, let's see what that is.
That is a big runway, or?
Oh, that has a city next to it. I can tell you the runway length.
Yeah, of course, sorry. Yeah,
It should be okay.
The CJ4.
The runway doesn't tell me in Volenta, but that runway is super long for a CJ4. It has a big terminal building too, as far as I can tell. Manuel Carlos PR, Guyana Airport. Manuel Carlos PR. So this is an international airport next to a very big city in Guyana. So coming down to 10,000, we need to slow down a little bit. So let's shallow the descent to 1,500 feet, and let me see where I'm at. Oh, I still have time to get there, so 1,100 is probably going to do it. Can change the indicated airspeed. 2250, below 10,000. Go there, landing lights are on. We'll see if RNAV is going to work this time. This is an RNAV approach again. We keep
Good
getting
luck.
RNAV. Yeah, I know. We keep getting RNAV approaches for the last 3 streams, I guess. And I don't know if it's going to be the future state in aviation, like RNAV approaches and, you know, ILS will be slowly fading away and they will decommission the ILSs into RNAVs. I don't know.
Yeah, but if the RNAV fails or something,
Yeah, that's quite possible, right? If your
What do you do
GPS,
then?
you need to have a backup. You can't just rely on a single system to navigate. You're right.
Okay, I got to go into a power dive here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you just
I
need
don't
to.
hope you have realistic settings on.
Maybe you need to get into a hold until you descend down and slow down a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm gonna try a 6,000 feet per minute descent and see what happens here.
That's
Yeah.
skydiving pretty much with a parachute
Yeah.
at
I'm
your
also
back.
executing a turn. Yeah.
Okay,
Turning
okay.
and diving.
Yeah, I'm landing 08.
Do you have the damage turned on? You might get a message saying you overstressed the airframe and caused critical damage.
Yeah, I think I turned it off. I'm on medium settings here. I think it's still off on medium.
Okay. Then you might get lucky if.
I don't think it would kill it. My airspeed is still under control, strangely enough. It's only 300 knots.
So do you guys also think the clouds are improved with the Sim Update 9? I think they are improved. That's
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
are,
thinking.
and especially in VR, I can see it.
I haven't checked them in VR. And then the shadows are improved too. Look at that, like the shadows of the clouds and the textures of the ground. I think the sim is getting more and more optimized. So let's see here. So 4,000 and above. So I'm not gonna descend all the way down to 330 then. And what we can do is we can shallow the descent to something like 500 feet per minute because we still have enough distance to get there. And see if it plays out well. Or maybe like more like 700 per minute. Yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. We will be fine.
Airport. Do you really mean we're going to use the 146 next week?
I am planning to, or we can just, as I said, if the 7437 gets released on Friday or Saturday, we might as well do a premiere for PMDG 737, like a live stream review and flight.
Yeah, why not? Maybe you get a lots of.
It will get some attention. You're right. It will get some attention, but that's okay. I'm really 737 700 is not the one I'm looking for. I really want the 800 variant, and I'm not gonna get this 900. But when they release the 800, I probably will get the 800. That's a longer fuselage or airframe, and I don't know if it changes in systems wise. I don't think it will.
Speaking of 747, I noticed something kind of amusing, and you might know the history of that plane. It was originally built to be a freighter for the U.S. military, right? That was its original purpose.
And then,
of course, it was. Well, that's why it was designed. It was designed for that originally, and they didn't get the contract. They lost out Boeing. So they decided, well, listen, we got this thing, we've designed it, prototyped it, all that. We might as well try to find an alternate use, and that's when they developed a passenger plane.
I don't know who gave that idea to do a double-decker passenger plane with first class in the upper level. That's a very smart idea. I don't know who came up with that, but I don't know.
So
like we are talking about 1970s, right?
Even the 60s, I think.
Okay.
Well, it was designed in the 60s, but I don't know at what point the U.S. military rejected the design. But So anyway, Boeing, of course, repurposed the aircraft. It turned out to be a very successful intercontinental aircraft. That the rest is history, as they say. But
Oh yeah.
now I just was watching. You know, they're flying enormous amounts of armaments out of Norfolk, Virginia, to go to Ukraine. Almost hourly flights out of there. It takes a hell of a lot of airlift power to shell out, you know, or lift billions of dollars worth of armaments in a short time, right?
Mhm.
So guess what they're using? 747 cargo.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the cargo variant?
They're using the yeah. It looks like it's the cargo variant, and they're it's all equipped as a cargo aircraft anyway. I assume it's the long stretched variant for that. And it's just so ironic, you know, like all these decades later, who's the military turned to? The 747.
It is ironic. It is, but I think that's the
Ironic.
biggest freighter right now, right? 747.
I think, yeah, U.S. Of course, the biggest freighter that was in existence before was the Antonov, which is the, of course, the Russians blew it up. There's only one model though. They only had the one prototype, and that was it. And originally, that was all built to. I was doing some reading on that. But Antonov wasn't even built as freighter specifically, you know, for internal cargoes. It was actually designed to carry the Russian version of a space shuttle, you know, piggybacked on top. Yes, that's why it had a very flat top, and they actually had to rejigger that airframe in order to convert it to a conventional freighter, because it wasn't designed for that at all. It wasn't supposed to have anything inside.
Oh, interesting.
It was supposed to carry this boron shuttle around, which only flew once unmanned and then never was used again. So then they were left with all these, I think it was about 3 of these Antonovs at the time or more, that were just useless. So they had to repurpose those too to become freighters. You know?
That is, yeah. I mean, I think somebody will just do that freighter AN225 in the sim. I think Asobe and Microsoft was planning to get it into the sim as a, you know, tribute to that aircraft.
I saw an Australian guy fly some, you know, probably amateur version of it or whatever just a while ago. It looks hilarious. He was flying it off an small airstrip. It barely fit. This gigantic plane.
I've seen that one.
It is gigantic. It really is.
Okay, so sorry, Sim, what runway are we supposed to be approaching here?
08 is the one. There is an RNAV Yankee, runway 08. You don't have to use a transition. If you use the SOM transition, that's way back, so you can use like the final if you wanna try that one. Or you can do a visual after passing over the airport.
Did get down here to where I could approach it, but I may do a missed approach.
Hello? Hello, you need to be turning aircraft. Hello?
And,
did you get it
great
wrong?
aircraft.
Alright, let's see here.
Oh, here is the city. Wow, it's huge. Which country are we in?
This is Guyana. Is it the French Guyana?
I think it's French. Oh, I think it just said Guyana.
Guyana? Okay.
On Google Maps, it just said Guyana, so maybe.
Alright. It is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, so time to go heading select and then turn around.
Yeah, the 414 also, not the last update, but last week, the update that came, it broke the GPS. So
really?
Only radio navigation worked, yeah. I haven't tried it after the newest release now, but...
So I'm gonna slow down to 220 knots. And then that city should be right there. On our left, right there. That's the huge city, and I'm probably passing from. That's the airport. So that's where we are trying to get.
The city is on both sides of the airport. It's huge.
Okay, let's get to heading select and keep turning right, and then What's the... There is no ILS here, right? Is there an ILS or something? Let me check the frequencies to
I
see
didn't see one.
if there's any VOR or localizer that I can tune for situational awareness to come back to it. Oh, there is one. There is GNA 114.7. So let's tune that one. Calm. Now, where is my nav radios? What? Is it over on that side? This is not, this is calm. Oh, maybe I have to click here. Now 114.7. Transfer. Yep. Now. And I lost track where I'm at. Okay, now we can switch the nav on and turn nav on. And what's the course I need to use? We'll turn towards the localizer, if that's a localizer. That seemed like one. We need to slow down. Alright.
Almost in final now.
Are you?
Yes.
No, I think this is not gonna work. I'm gonna
Right
go.
pace.
I'm gonna go heading mode. I need to turn around all the way to the back. This is not gonna work. I need to come from west to east. And I will do probably a visual, or let's see, flight plan. Can I do it direct to? Okay. Activate direct to Jagan. Activate nav. Go and do this FMS. This should now do it.
Wait, right behind you, I did a direct 2 for EdMouse, and then I'll fly it in.
Yeah, that's the only way I can fly this in. And then I might activate approach and see if it's going to get the RNAV.
We should have asked our money back for those aircrafts that are half finished.
Yeah, at least VR looks like turning around to Jagan. So slowly but surely. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just a little bit more and then it's gonna turn around and come back. And then we will hopefully land. The scenery is beautiful. I mean, it's a mixture of, you know, dirt, sand, and green.
Let me look at. No, you're way more brown than I am.
Am I? Okay, that might be my seasons. That might be my seasons mod. So I might have to check my settings.
Oh, okay. It's kind of parched.
And those seasons mods that I have from Rex Simulations, they are also broken with the sim update. So they were trying to get it fixed. Maybe that's part of the reason. So I will check the website to see if there's a new version that I can download.
Okay. I'm down.
Right.
Are you? Okay, so you're luckier than I am. You made it. I'm trying to get back on track and go direct, which is fine. It's gonna happen. I'm coming there.
At least next time we should really just pick an aircraft that we know works.
Yeah, next week you guys know it's either going to be 737 or the 146.
Yeah. Then I need to learn the 146.
You will probably, Captain. You will. You will.
Yeah. No problem.
I mean, what I did to learn is because of the switches and panels and what you need to turn on and whatnot. I sat at the airport at the gate and then did a cold and dark start. I think 3-4 times just to remember the places of the switches and went through the checklist. I have another checklist that I use. I can share it in the Discord if you are interested, and you can download it from there. I have a 146 checklist. I can share it probably under general flight simulation. I probably should be able to share.
Yeah, that would be great.
Share that.
Yeah, because the problem is because you need to turn on something and then turn it off again and then on again.
That's if you want to do it longer to verify your hydraulic systems are working before you start them back up. If you don't want to do that, you can perfectly skip that part of the that part of the checklist. Yeah, I will find the checklist after the stream and put it onto Discord for you to get it. But let me just focus on landing for now.
Yeah, do that.
And we will activate the approach now. Okay, now it should do.
Yeah, it works.
Slow down a little bit more. Indicate the airspeed.
Landing gear.
Go flaps 1 to help the aircraft turn. That's flaps 2. We will sit at flaps 2 for a while. But we should be on final approach here. That's the airport. You guys are already there, I guess. And this is yelling me.
Oh, I think Mark is behind you.
I think I'm slightly ahead of him.
Okay.
Maybe he's landing from the other side.
You were at my 7 o'clock, but I don't see you now.
Approach is armed, but I don't see glide path or anything else armed here, so I might wanna... Oh, it's yelling at me, so drop the landing gear. I'm probably going for visual at this point if it doesn't capture the glide path and the RNAV approach. Oh, it did capture it, okay.
I'm not using the working title, I'm just using default avionics here, so it seems to work most of the time.
And that's flaps full. And the reference speed was what, 140, 136, so we'll do 141 plus 5 knots. And where are you going, aircraft? You are definitely not lined up with the runway. Oh no, you definitely are not. Let me cheat and see. Oh no, this is completely going to an... Okay, autopilot disconnected. It's on me now. That is not the runway. That is the runway. Where are you going? And I think this part of the reason is the Microsoft in this the RNAV not working. Maybe it worked for you. Maybe I have something. I don't know. Maybe it was.
I've never tried the working title, but without the working title, it's definitely working.
Okay, that might be why. But at least I have the auto throttle helping me with the throttle, and that is the runway if I'm not mistaken. Or if my eyes are not... Yep, I'm coming.
Better clear it out of here before you run over me.
Ha! Alright, let's keep the nose.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching your landing.
It's not going
usually smooth.
I might screw this one up too, because tried too bad to come back to the airport to land. So
I'll think you'll be fine.
I think I'm
a little bit low, maybe.
I'm low. I'm for sure low. That's why I'm not descending.
Make sure you give it enough power there. This beast will just drop like a thud if you go too low your airspeed.
I'll be fine. If I clear that tree, I'll be fine after that. And only if I can disconnect the auto throttle. See, it
idea.
keeps... Yeah!
Oh shit.
That's not the perfect landing. You guys know for that, sure. Correct the wing, please. Yep, there you go. What is it? My landing gear is not on, or what?
It looked like deployed to me.
I don't know. And I am fired.
You overrun it?
I ran off the runway, so I'm fired.
Seems short. I had to put on both the reverse thrusters and the brakes to not run out of runway.
Yeah, that was bad. The auto throttle just screwed like the last minute. If I had that disconnected at the on time, I would be probably fine. Anyway, not to use. I have to set a reminder not to use longitude again. Maybe just use the default.
Working title. I
It
find
could be.
that,
It could be.
find that everything works pretty well without any
It could
add-on
be.
or modification.
Okay, maybe I should remove the working title. Maybe it's making it more confused or whatever.
Because my computer's not too stable with mods, so I generally avoid them.
I try to limit them to, like, I emptied my entire community folder after reinstalling the sim. Deleted all the old liveries. I still need to find some A320 liveries, but I feel like I have too many that I'm not using, taking up space and then making the sim load slower. So and I think I'm gonna remove this. I will just keep the CJ4 mod and the NXI, but I'm gonna remove the rest of the working titles. Stuff like the G3000 GA3X that works only with the King Air, I believe. And let's see here. I forgot the chat too. Okay, the chat is there.
1 hour 33 minutes flight.
Yeah, this was well. It was still fun, I would say, but maybe not so much due to the issues I had.
Yeah, you got issues all the way. You got that much issues that you...
It started with not being able to follow the flight plan, and that probably is due to the working title mod. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
And we are going to, while that van is going, I'm going to park right there, next to that General Aviation parking spot.
We're parked over on your right, both of us.
Okay. Let me see where you guys are.
On your right. You'll see us at your...
Oh, okay. Do you want me to come there? Let me come there.
all friends here.
Yeah, let's just meet. All friends there. Friendly meeting.
When one of us wins the lottery, we can buy each other aircraft and we can try this in real life. How about that?
I promise to do that if I am the one and winning the lottery. You got my word.
I have a draw here for 70 million. My wife bought a ticket.
70 million? That might make some GA aircraft. You're not probably planning to buy us jets, right?
No, the Citation Longitude is about 28 million, but the TBM is about around 10.
Oh, I'm fine with the Cessna 310. If you buy me a Cessna 310, I will be the most happy person in the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Cessna 310. I'm okay with that. That's a nice aircraft to have. 2 engines so that I can still be safe if I screw the one. I can still rely on the second one. And look at that. What kind of piloting is this? I'm trying to pass through you guys. I'm gonna stop here. That's bad. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay. What I forgot. Taxi lights off. Parking brake. Yep. And then APU, and we will shut down the engines. Well, it wasn't too bad, guys. I mean, it has its own challenges, but it was not too bad. APU 56, 57. Okay, it's coming up, and I'm getting ready to shut the engines down.
Yeah, at
And
least
don't
we didn't
forget to
crash.
turn the APU generator on. At least I didn't crash. True. Okay, engines are turned off. I need to change those settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator to not to mess with whether I'm done with my flight or not. And I might as well do it right now. It's in the, I think in the assistance options here. Under piloting, now, is it under user experience? Yep, end flight when aircraft shuts down. No, thank you. I will end the flight myself. That's done. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome.
Same to you, boss.
So next week is going to be an exciting one, I assume. We will have the 737, or worst case, we will be flying with the 146. So fingers crossed, and hopefully it will be a fun flight next week as well.
Yeah.
You guys take
Then
care,
I-
okay?
Start learning more.
Yeah, I'll try to record that video, Captain Megazen, today. Worst case, it's gonna come
you're
tomorrow. But take
yeah.
care.
Should we leave from here and try to get into that city in Brazil I was talking about?
Yeah, we can check, Mark. If it's within the 2 hours range, that's fine. Why not?
Should be.
Okay, sure. That's what I was telling Captain Megazen when you were making your sandwich. Like, Mark had a great plan to take us to inland to Brazil, to the next airport. He was recommending is Sierra Bravo Foxtrot Zulu, Pinto Martins, right?
I think so. Yep,
Okay,
that's the one.
I'll plan for that one for next week. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm
Bye
gonna.
bye. Enjoy weekend.
You too. You too. Thank you very much. I'm gonna stop it here and get ready for the grocery shopping to
Yeah.
start
Pizza.
baking the pizza. Yep. Take
Good
care.
idea. Okay, bye bye.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
guys.